Let us now proceed to exercise number 3, where we're going to find the acceleration of something on a track. So the first 2 exercises, we're focusing on just finding a constant, something that had a constant velocity, the ball on the horizontal track. Now, what I've done is set up a dynamics track. It's this track, it's got a little cart on it that can move around on the track. And again, I put it up on the jack so that there's an angle. The cart is going to move if I release it on the track because there's a component of gravity along the track. And I've actually marked where the track hits the jack on both sides, just in case it gets jiggled. The track has to stay there. It can't move forward or backwards, or the angle will change and the acceleration will change. So we want to make sure we measure the acceleration of this track, not a track with a lower angle. Now my first photo gate I put at 90 centimeters. The second one I have placed at 30. That's 60 centimeters in between the tracks. So if you notice in your data sheet, we're going to first look at a situation where you're 60 centimeters between the 2 photo gates. Then we're going to take a couple time trials. How long does it take for the cart to go from one photo gate to another one? Similarly with the ball, except in this case, instead of a ball, we have a track. And, oops, let me grab, there it is. So you can see I've attached a piece of paper to the card. This just helps me know exactly when it gets triggered. So it's going to get triggered when the vertical surface goes through my gate. So the timer will first start when this hits to the first photo gate, then it'll stop when it hits the second photo gate. So right now I have the second photo gate in the camera view. Here's the first photo gate. So I've got it all set up and I have my timer right here. What I'm going to do is go make a trial measurement to see if everything goes well. So you won't see the timer right now, but what I'm going to do is I have to pull the cart all the way back to the top. I'm going to reset the timer. Then I'm always going to release it from the same point, the very end of the track, and catch it as it comes down to the end. And I should be all set. All right, so let's see if we got a value. Oops, 10 seconds. That doesn't sound good. So something doesn't seem to be working on here. They come in taking 10 seconds. So what I'm going to do is reset it and release it really quick again. Ah, that's much better. All right, so it is 0.6205. So for our very first measurement, where the gates 60 centimeters apart, 0.6205. So what we're going to do is take several more measurements to finish up this exercise. So let's look at your data table. I just want to see how many measurements we have to take all together. 3. We're going to take 3 trials. I had to rush over to look at my computer. 3 times. So there's our first time. What I'm going to do is move the cart back up here. Then I will reset the timer. Okay, so we're going to take 3 all together. That one was a trial, so everything's working well. So what we'll do is we'll start right now to take the 3 for this one. Then each video, I will move the bottom photo gate up a little bit and measure the time again. Okay. Oops. All right. 0.6211. 0.6211. So let's just disregard the first time they gave before. We're start timing it right now. So time T1 is 0.6211. Okay. Move the cart up. Back here comes the cart. And here's me resetting it. And second time. 0.6207. 0.6207. And again, the precision is plus or minus 0.0001 So our last, I'm gonna take 3 measurements. Oops, I think my camera, I don't want my camera to hit the cart here. Oops. Sometimes I hit the photo gate accidentally. All right, here is, oops. All right, 0.6228, 0.6228. So those are our first 3 measurements. What I'm gonna do is stop the video, move the bottom photo gate up a little bit, and then retake 3 more measurements.